Good evening and welcome to Unmute, an improvised comedy show for the Zoom generation. My name is Andrew and I'm the producer for this evening, and you will be hearing my voice from time to time as I call on our two performers to mute and unmute. Donations are greatly appreciated before and during and after the show. You can make a donation by pressing the link on the Unmute page, and this will take you to PayPal. But now it's time to introduce you to your host for this evening. Would you please welcome Mr. Luke Sorba?
Hello, good evening. I am unmuted. Thank you, Andrew, for the introduction tonight. Another dose of improvised Zoom calls between characters based on your suggestions, so please be generous with them. We are looking for jobs, occupations, hobbies, obsessions, attitudes, emotions, personality types, even evocative names. So last week we met, I've got it written down, Dr. Zuzu, the archaeologist. We met a granny needing business advice, and we met Mr. Hugh Jones, and various other characters. So please do suggest those characteristics, those names, those jobs, and my guest and myself will perform them for you after Andrew has scattered them like confetti at a virtual wedding throughout our show. And we're looking for tonight, because it's 2 days from Valentine's Day, we're also looking for a couple of names. You can come up with a couple of names of kind of romantic heroes and heroines. We'll hope to give them an airing too. And by we, I mean myself and my special guest, who is a playwright, an actor, a life coach, author of the improv book, and someone I met at Barry Grantham's Oval House Arts Theatre Impro Workshop in 1986. Alison, Goldie, are you there?
Hello.
Do you remember when we met all those years ago?
I do, and I'm horrified that you've now revealed to the good people how elderly we are.
It was a kindergarten. It was an improv workshop for.
Yes,
it was.
We were protégés. Yes, we were.
We were prodigies and protégés.
Protégés of Grantham. Yeah. Barry Grantham, who was a music hall artist who I think had performed in the Victorian era.
He was, and he also had a dancing part in The Red Shoes, the fantastic Paolo Pressburger film. As a child, he was a child entertainer as well, and he taught Commedia dell'arte as well.
He did, yeah. It was my
he brought it together.
The first improv classes I'd ever done, because even though I did drama at university, we had never learned improv as a discipline until Baza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy days, happy days. Not so happy days, generally speaking, for the world. But anything you've got coming up you would like to share? Obviously, your book is still available.
Oh, the lighting's terrible on it, Luke. You need to hold it further back. Oh, there we are.
Yeah,
there,
sorry, yeah. This is one thing I was taught by Terry Wogan is if you're going to show a guest's book, get the lighting right. There it is. There it is. It's actually it's terribly good. Anything else you've been up to? You've got coming up
of a theatrical nature. Well, I'm really hoping
personal life is equally interesting to me.
I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to teach at 3 foreign gigs this year. Who knows if they will be possible, but I'm supposed to be in France in May, in Spain in July, and Greece in September teaching improv.
No, that's, I'm sure it'll be lovely for you to do, wonderful for the citizens of those countries. I'm sure you'll get to teach them. You just won't be allowed back. You'll have to quarantine on the moon for an indefinite period before we let you back.
That's right, yes. So let's hope that some of those will happen. And if you're interested in finding out more about them, go to my website, AlisonGoldie.com.
Where the lighting is extremely good at all times. At all times. So tonight we have you with us for about 40 minutes. Are you ready to mute and then unmute as a character invented for us by our lovely viewers?
Indeed.
Andrew, we are ready. We are in your hands or the hands of our viewers.
Okay. Luke, you're going to be playing a character. I'm going to go with this because firstly, it's the first one I saw, but also it made me laugh because I think they've misspelt it. Rhett BUTKER. You're going to be playing a character called Rhett BUTKER.
Yep.
And Alison, you are ROSEMARY HEARTFELT.
Oh.
I know. So let us mute and unmute.
Oh, Rosemary. This is Rhett BUTKER here.
It's
you
so
came
exciting.
first in Radio Savannah, Georgia, KTWRS 9. You get the Valentine's Day call from local heartthrob Rhett BUTKER, and this is me.
I'm so excited. I've loved you for such a long time.
You love my show, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I'm your biggest fan.
We know. That restraining order took, you know, cost a lot of money, Rosemary.
Oh, I'm so surprised you've let me win this.
Well, you were the only entrant, but you entered it 8,000 times. So I'm afraid the Federal Communication Authority said we had to give you the prize. So no, really, so it's here we are. Your free 3-minute Zoom call with Rhett BUTKER.
I don't, now that I'm in front of you, I just can't decide what to say. I'm actually, this is just between you and me, but I have slightly wet myself.
You've slightly wet yourself.
Yeah.
I'm
okay. So excited. Yeah. I'm so sorry about that. It'll be fine. You didn't need to know that. Oh God.
No one needed to know that, but now everyone does. All our listeners here is on Radio Savannah, Georgia, and then all those consonants I mentioned earlier.
Oh.
We do know. Well, so I wish I could be with you in person.
Oh, Rhett, I have a cardboard cutout of you in my bedroom.
And you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I sleep with it.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. And I give him your voice sometimes, and we have these conversations, we have these dates together. I prepare dinner and we sit down. Well, you stay standing up, obviously, because
I usually stand while I eat. That's very accurate. So how am I on these dates? Am I charming? Am I endearing? Am I witty?
You give me everything that a man could give a woman and so much more.
Whoa.
You are like the perfect date. You are so kind, so funny.
I am?
You say romantic things to me. You tell me I'm beautiful. You tell me that I'm a good person in spite of.
You are. You know, Rosemary, there's a lot of pressure on being a talk show host, and in real life, I'm not like this. I'm tongue-tied. You know, without my microphone and my producer, I normally flunk out at how am I in bed? How is when I'm in? How am I in bed?
You are so tender and
Tender.
loving.
Loving.
A little, sometimes a little kinky, but not all the time, because
No.
I have to be in the right mood for that.
Okay.
But you always intuit that just right. You know when I'm feeling a little more wild, and you respond to my needs.
You know, Rosemary, I'd quite like to meet Cardboard Me.
Oh,
If you wouldn't mind sharing him, maybe I should come round and you and Cardboard Me should
Red.
have a date together.
Well,
I can get that restraining order lifted.
Red, if you were there, I wouldn't need him.
And I wouldn't need to have this false intimacy with people I never meet. My listeners, I want to heck, it's time Rhett Butker had a relationship with a real live person, even if Rhett Butker is made of cardboard. By the way, my mother wanted to to christen me Rhett Butler after Clark Gable. But we have a terrible oxycodone problem, hippie crack. It's terrible all over the county. So here I am. What am I thinking? I'm coming over to see you. I'm coming over, Rosemary.
Oh my God! I'll tell the technician my address, and I'm just around the corner from you because I moved nearer to be near you. So yeah, please just come around.
I think I can see you outside. Whoa, Rhett Butker is off the air.
And mute. Wow. Okay, Rosemary.
Hi.
Hi. In readiness, you need to make a Zoom call to your vegan butcher. His name is Horatio LOVETHUMP. I'm not sure if that's double-barreled or not. Horatio LOVETHUMP, the vegan butcher.
Okay, great. Yeah.
And unmute.
Horatio.
Oh,
thank God.
Oh.
I need you to send something round real quick.
All right, yes, no, I'll do deliveries. I'll deliver to. I'm sorry, I'm a bit. I'm covered. I'm covered in mung beans at the moment. We've had a run of mung beans, alfalfa sprouts, and soy. I'm covered in it. But I'll knock something up special for you. What would you like me to bring round, or I'll get the lad?
Well, I happen to know that Rhett is actually a meat eater. So can you disguise something, some vegetable matter, as something that could pass as meat?
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. You're talking about things like fake bacon. Do you see what they did? They took the word fake and they took the word bacon and they put the two together and they come up with faken. You're looking for faken, aren't you?
All right. Yeah, that'll be great. And can we have some vegan
Would you like
eggs?
I could do you a sausage. Do you know what a sausage is?
I'm sure it's fantastic. Just
work it out.
Okay.
It's a sausage. Go on. I'll count till 10.
It's a falafel sausage. It's a fennel sausage.
No, Rosemary. It's fake sausage.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm really appreciating you giving me this history.
A falafel is not a fake falafel. It's an actual thing.
I'm so glad you care so much about your work,
Made of
and
sympathy.
you're running through everything that you have on the shelves, but I just need you to react very quickly now to my needs. I
Oh, all right.
also need some sort of cake that's like really romantic. So,
Oh, right. A
um,
cake. Okay, I've got something. It's not cake. It's called fake. What do you think it is?
oh, that's
What,
good.
what do you think it is?
Oh, that's so good.
It's,
I love that.
it's fake cake. But it's not. I don't normally put meat in it though. But he likes meat. I'll get. You want a meat cake? You want a vegan cake that looks like a meat cake for this Red Butker chap. Is that right?
Yeah, he's a full-blooded male. You know, he's the sort of man that would eat a few steaks at one sitting. He's very, very butch.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'll do some. They're also called fakes, but they're fake steaks. I'll run up some of them. They're
Oh,
actually
you've
made
frozen there,
out
honey.
of linen, linen and
Oh no, you're
they're
confusing
made
me.
out. They're all linen. They're
But
they're
the
not
cakes are made
really
of
for
linen.
eating. They're more for looking at.
You know, I do find your accent quite hard to understand sometimes. You never told me, how did you get to be in the States?
All right. Well, I was driven out of Yorkshire for being. I was driven out by the tourist board for being too stereotypically Yorkshire. So I used to go on about bitter, cricket, soft Southerners, and they said, "No, you're giving the whole county, the whole region, a bad rep." So they gave me a one-way ticket, and I thought, well, I'll set up in in America, which used to be England. It used to be England, didn't it?
That's right. Yeah, you know, we have everything to thank you guys for. You know, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have the great country of America.
Well, thank you very much. Personally, I didn't have much of a hand in it, and of course, originally it was actual meat, rosemary, and Yorkshire pudding. But then, fashion changes, and so now
I'm
it's the
so
vegan.
grateful. I'm so grateful. So you'll get all that stuff around to me.
All of it,
And
burgers, steaks, corn dogs, yeah, all of them. Well, what else do six shooters?
could you also, just in case he doesn't find me exciting enough, could you arrange for a gorgeous woman to pop out of the cake?
I can arrange for someone to pop out of the cake, but it wouldn't be for me to say whether they were gorgeous or not. It's probably going to be Bert the lad. Probably Bert the lad.
Okay, well, I think Rhett
He's
might
an
enjoy
apprentice,
that,
and he'll do anything.
yeah, I think that Rhett does like a little threesome, so that could work.
Well, I'll ask Bert the lad because he is only a lad. So I don't know, I don't know what you're asking. But
when you say a lad, what age are we talking here?
How old are you, Bert the lad?
Oh dear.
Oh no, he's all right. He showed me his ID. It's perfectly fine.
Oh,
Have a vegan Valentine. I wish
I'm
you all
so
the best.
grateful. I'm so grateful to you. You know, I've laid out the place. I have incense burning. I have the crystals ready. I've got the essential oil burner. You know, I wanted to make it real romantic. I've read the cards. I've read the cards, and it says that tonight is my lucky night. So if your food is good, then
What cards have you been reading?
tarot.
Oh, okay. No. Okay, all right. Yeah. I like a game of cards. We do. That's what I got thrown out of Yorkshire for liking cards too much. I like cards, bar billiards, bingo. Oh, go, they said.
Oh,
But tarot sounds all right. All right, I'll get the lad dressed up. Maybe give it a bit of an American theme.
if he could sing the Star Spangled Banner when he comes out of the cake, that would be so great.
You're asking quite a lot of my delivery boy. We mean to please, but he's got to be like a Playboy bunny. He's got to sing. He's an apprentice who can basically cycle. But you know, good luck. It's Valentine's Day. Of course you can. Yeah, of
Just
course.
put it all on my account.
And mute. Hey, Horatio, how are you?
All right. It's not pronounced LOVETHUMP.
Is it not?
No, it's LOVETHUMP. It's LOVETHUMP.
LOVETHUMP. Horatio LOVETHUMP.
Yeah. Horatio LOVETHUMP.
Can you give Felicia Rosebud a call? It's about her hobby. She's got a hobby. She's a passive aggressive stamp collector.
All right. Yeah. I know. I met some of those. No, I'll handle her.
Unmute.
Okay. All right. I'll talk to her. Felicia, is it?
I was in the shower when you called. Hello. All right. Yeah. No.
Right, so Horatio, Felicia.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry to call you again.
Yeah.
I've been getting some complaints from the stamp collecting club.
Oh no.
And your name came up. Now, I'm not casting aspersions. My sister is. She basically said, it's all Felicia's fault. Everyone's fallen out because of her. I'm not doing that. I'm not naming names, although she named your name, Felicia. But I'm not. I said I'd call her.
What exactly is the charge?
You've been accused of being passive aggressive, which I thought, you're hedging your bets there, aren't you? I mean, is she passive or aggressive? You know, that's unfair. It's like saying,
all right, okay.
You know, I didn't think they were fair on you.
Don't worry about it. You know, I don't have any problem with anything like this. It's absolutely fine. If that bitch wants to put me down like that, it's not a problem. You know, she's lovely. You know, she's got a problem, but you know, it's no big deal.
All right,
just because I had an actual penny black and she didn't, it's not a problem. I'm absolutely fine with it.
And you've known each other since you were kids. Now, you don't want, you know, my sister, Letitia, who obviously immediately related to you in the playground because you're Felicia, you got, you know, don't fall out over a penny black. My dad, one of the many things he said to me as a youngster, you know, he said, when you grow up, lad, there's one thing you should always remember. Number one, Jeff Boycott, best cricketer ever. Number two, never fall out over a stamp. Because you'll look back on your life and you go, why did I fall out over a stamp? So I'm just sharing that with you.
That is great advice, isn't it? That is so. Your dad was a very, very wise man. Bit of a bastard, but otherwise lovely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. He used to hit me, you know, your dad. Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
Round the legs. Yeah, with his stamp album. Yeah, he used to hit me with his...
What, in the Lake District?
Round the legs.
He took you to a lake to hit you. That's ridiculous. He never did that. He didn't like bodies of water. He didn't even go out in the rain. You're making that up. You're making that up to get back at Letitia because you've fallen out over a stamp. And did I tell you earlier what my dad used to say?
Go on.
All right, he said two things. Number one, Jeff Boycott.
Yeah, all right. No, you did say that. Don't waste time. All right, look, listen. Is there going to be a problem with me coming back to the group? You know, now we're doing it all on Zoom and everything. Obviously, it's difficult. I mean, I've got some stamps here I could show you, but I'd rather save it for the group.
Okay. Yes, they said to me, when she sticks to stamps, she's love her. We love her. She's funny. She's warm. But when it comes to like talking about, you know, people's appearances, she turns. Stick to the stamps. Go, oh, this is a nice face. This is Queen Victoria. What a lovely profile. Looks just like Jenna Coleman off Doctor Who. You can say that, but don't then look at someone on Zoom and go, oh, did her face get slapped with a haddock or whatever it is? I don't know what you said.
All
Just
right.
don't be personal. Keep it to stamps.
I'll try not to be personal, Big
All right,
Nose.
let's role play. Role play. I'll be Letitia. Okay.
All right. Go on
All
then.
right. Oh, I can't do a voice. Well, I can do a voice, but she talks exactly like me. That's the third thing said. And son.
Yeah, she's very
Third
butch.
thing.
Lovely girl,
Me,
but
Jeff Boycott,
very butch. Yeah.
stamps. Your sister talks like a man. So 3 things you taught me. Right. Okay. Hello, Felicia. I hope you're in a good mood today because I've got a 5-cent stamp from the United States with a picture of Abraham Lincoln on it.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I'm so jealous. That is a very valuable stamp indeed. That is very, very. Everybody wants one of those. Yes. No, that's great. That is lovely, you cow.
Oh, you had it.
No.
Oh, you so had it. You had it. And then right at you had it. You had it. No, don't beat yourself up about it. You had it right until the last moment. You had it. It's like St. Helens when they play rugby league and they're winning, and then they're letting a try.
Oh, right, Horatio, all right.
Do you want to do another one? We'll
try something else. Yeah, go on.
Okay. Felicia, I hope you're in a good mood because I'm excited. I've got this stamp from the Galapagos Island and it's got a picture of a turtle on it. A turtle.
Oh, you lucky thing. That is so rare and valuable. My God, you piece of shit.
No, you were doing great.
No.
It's like teaching my kid when I was teaching Bert to ride a bicycle, it was just like this. It was like bicycle, boom, it fall. And that's what you
normally I just think piece of shit. I don't actually say it. This is making me worse.
You wouldn't believe what I think under this hat. Terrible stuff. But I never say it. Last go. Okay. All right. Oh, hello. Oh, this is. I'm exhausted. Okay. Felicia, it's Letitia. Blah blah blah. Here's a stamp. It's a lovely stamp with a picture of Princess Di on it. I don't know whether that's real or not. I don't know nothing about stamps. It's a picture with Princess Di.
That is so rare. There is literally just one stamp with Princess Di, and I can't believe you've got it. You deserve it though, you cocksucker.
Oh no, you lost it. Oh no, you lost it. Oh no, you lost it. No.
And mute. Felicia.
Okay.
It's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult.
Very difficult. I can't control myself.
I know, love. I know. I might regret this suggestion, but I need you to make a call to Butch Rimmer. Butch Rimmer. Unmute.
Hello, Butch.
Hello there, Butch Rimmer here.
I know who you are, you cheeky boy.
I am cheeky. Anyway, I'm glad I've only just been back. I've been out yomping with the Territorial Army. But I didn't want to miss this call, so here I am back.
Yes. I'm so glad. Now, come on, it's just the two of us. Let's get a little bit more intimate, shall we?
All right. Okay. Yes. Well, I was expecting this. You're a cheeky little sausage. Do you know what a sausage is? It's a fake sausage. Okay. Right. Well,
do you know what I'm doing for you?
Well, it doesn't come easy to me, this stuff. I'm still getting over the divorce.
Do you know what I'm doing for you? Do you know what I'm doing for you?
No, go on, tell me, because it's.
I'm dyeing my hair.
No, are you? Really?
Yeah. You know how I had that lovely auburn hair before? You know, you did like.
Rita Hayworth, you look like.
Yeah. Auburn, yeah, with the reddish glints. Well, now there's a little special surprise under here, just for you. It's going to be different. You're going to love it.
Okay. All right. Well, this is all new to me. but I'm terrible. I'm so grateful that you've gone out of your way. My wife, she wouldn't dye her hair because it was a lovely color already. So
she's not listening tonight, is she?
No, we're divorced. Well, she might be listening, but I wouldn't know because you may be paranoid now. Now I'm worried.
Budge,
yes.
Come down and meet me. Come
Sorry?
and meet me.
No, well, we will. We will.
Get off your high horse. Get off your high horse.
Well, you know how much I want to, but I've, as I said, I've been out I've been yomping with the TA, and I'm really exhausted. So I thought maybe we could meet next. All right, okay. Where shall I meet you? All right, no, you've persuaded. I want to see. I do want to see you.
Up the back alley, Butch.
Are you sure you mean that?
Yeah.
Okay, right. The back alley.
It's a good spot. Nobody will see us there. Right. Nobody will report us to the COVID men.
It'll be like when Harry Lime appears in The Third Man in Vienna, just like that, won't it? You'll be Joseph Cotton, I'll be Orson Welles. Okay, all right. Well, okay. What? I'll be at midnight. Should we call it midnight? That seems like a good
midnight. I'm going to come all ready for you. I'm going to be wearing a big, thick winter coat with a little surprise underneath. I'm going to show you what I've done here, though. First,
so I'm just taking notes. Just a moment. So you've got one surprise under your, and then another one under your coat. So that's 2 surprises. Well, I feel a lot of pressure now that I need to bring 2 surprises for you. And I'm not. My wife says I'm not very imaginative. So okay, I'll bring 2 surprises as well. And then because then it will be the same.
I've got a 3rd surprise.
I'm struggling to think of one. Go on then. I do want to hear it, but don't give it away. No spoilers, as the kids say.
I'll give you a clue.
Okay, give me a clue what your 3rd surprise is.
It's an animal.
Just charade it. Charade it. Now I'll work it out. No, you're not allowed to make a sound in charades. That's cheating.
Oh.
Is it a dog?
Yeah.
No, is it? No, because I think I was influenced by what I heard. Do a 4th surprise, and I won't. Don't cheat this time. It's not fair on everyone else.
Oh, all right. I'll have to think about what the 4th surprise is. Yeah.
What did you think about the 3rd one? It just seemed very random. I can't believe you really thought about it. It just seemed like a random thing. You just thought, I'll bring him a little puppy under my coat.
I thought you liked dogs.
I love dogs. Of course, I love dogs, and I want to meet you. Are you doing the 4th surprise?
No.
With your face? You doing it with your face? I don't know. What's this? Oh, are you bringing David Blaine with you? Is that what you're doing? Is that right? Because you did like the magic hands. Oh, blimey. Are we going to get in the glass box together? That's fantastic. Okay. Okay, here's my surprise. Butchroom is not my real name.
What?
I just wanted to sound more interesting than I really am.
What's your real name?
Jock Thruster.
Oh.
Jock Thruster's my real name, and I thought, no, I don't want to. I'm just. No, don't do that. Don't write it down.
Jock Thruster.
Well, Jock Thruster was a nickname. It wasn't my birth name on my birth certificate.
I don't care. I don't care. A rose by any
Rock
other
Stradler.
name.
Rock Stradler is my birth name. Okay, Rock Stradler. She's going to run out of characters now. Hopefully, is that can we still meet?
Of course. Just come as you are with any name. I don't care. Just remember to bring with you that stamp I was telling you about. You know, the special one.
Oh yes. Oh, I'll bring that. And do you know what I like about stamps? Most of all, I like licking them.
Too far. Oh no!
I've gone too far. Oh wait! Don't come back. No, don't go. I wanted to see her hair. Oh, you ballsed it up again.
And
Rock,
mute.
Butch, Jock.
Rock, Stradler, Butch, Rimmer, Jock, Thruster.
Hello, producer.
Hello. I'm going to go with
dating game. It just beats me. It's just I don't understand it. I used to meet people at the country fair, would talk about tractors, and then just one thing would lead to another. But now all this date. Are you single, Andrew?
I'm not single, no.
All right. Okay. Well, no need to shove it in my face that you're not single. I mean, gosh, what else? Tell me other things that you have and I don't. Go on. You're a property owner. Do you own property?
I have
you own home.
I have a suggestion for you.
Go on then. Let's get on with it. It's 2036.
I'm going to go with the suggestion that had the most likes next to it. So you need to make a call to the chairperson of the parish council.
Rightio.
Not sure what the name is.
Okay. Well, no, she'll name herself. Okay. Thank you, Andrew.
Okay, love.
Are you covered in jewelry as well?
I'm covered in
good looking too. Oh,
covered in peanut butter. Unmute.
Now you're talking. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Sylvia. Sorry to bother you again.
Yeah.
It's about the planning application. I'm still waiting to hear if I can build a fort in my garden.
Right. Well, I thought we had exhausted this subject, Rock, or Butch, or whatever you're calling yourself these days.
Well, the planning application's under my legal name. My legal name is Willy Large. Willy Large. That's the planning application. DC/90142.
Right. Do I have to go through again why a fort is unacceptable to the committee?
Yes, frankly.
Right.
Why is a fort? I know you're going to answer this, but I'm going to ask it anyway. So please tell me, as one of your parishioners,
yes,
why is, and I pay my council tax, why is a fort unacceptable in my garden? An Englishman's house is his castle, ergo his garden is his fort. That's what I wrote on the application, and you sent it back rejected.
your fort is too big. It has at least 14 battlements. It rises far above the requisite level, which should be no taller than the fence surrounding your garden. The request that you hold
Sylvia,
medieval dancing parties is, of course, ridiculous. They should be kept for the village green. Need I go on?
Well, no, because I'd like to rebut. First of all, you're right. My fort looms over my fence, and I offered to raise the height of the fence to the height of the fort. And you said no. You said a 60-meter fence. I think the words were bloody stupid, which is not, by the way, in the planning regulations. Secondly, the medieval playing that we're going to do is basically a way of providing diversionary activities for the young people. But more importantly, that's something for the licensing committee, not the planning committee. If I want to have a party, that's licensing committee, and you've overstepped, as usual, your powers, and you've merged planning and licensing. And as a citizen of this country, I'm completely out of my mind.
You are out of your mind, completely out of your mind, as you just so succinctly put it. You do know that my husband, Ferdinand Mount Butch, is the leader.
Sorry, who was that? I'm just going to write that down. What's your husband's name again?
Ferdinand Mount Butch. Oh, yes, he shares a name with you. Ferdinand Mount Butch. He is the chair of the licensing committee. You cannot expect us not to discuss these things together. I have a number of other observations and reservations about your fort. Of course, it's not just me, it's the entire committee, and I'm speaking on behalf of all of them.
Well, that's what you do, though, Sylvia. None of the committee are allowed to. I'm on the committee. I'm actually on the committee, and you won't let me speak.
flagrant abuse of your position on the committee, and I must warn you that we are going to be considering your place on the committee. We have somebody willing to step into your shoes, and we are thinking of ejecting you next week.
Okay, so I suppose the my application for a residence parking permit is that's a non-starter as well, is it?
As you know, that's not really my department.
Oh, at least you admit that, because
Yeah.
that's the highways department, neither planning nor licensing. And I suppose, mind you, like Empress Cleopatra, you seem to have power over everywhere.
I have
mean,
fingers
am I
in
allowed to have
many
the-
pies.
Okay, talking of pies, do I have your permission to have a pie tonight? Or do I have to go through the Environmental Health Food Standards Committee? I think you chair that one as well. In fact, I'm looking at the website and you chair all the committees.
I do. And do you know why that is, Willy Large? Do you know why that is? It's because no one else will do the bloody job, and I'm extremely good at it. So I am the most efficient person in this entire small town, and I know what I'm doing. Unlike you, your fort, and excuse the slight Thatcherism of this, your fort is a phallic monstrosity that is being erected to resemble some sort of sexual monument to your own virility, which I have to say is
not this again.
negligible.
You said this about the Felicia beacon. You said that was phallic and patriarchal. You said this about the steeple. You said this when we did a tree planting. You can't keep saying everything we do is some kind of phallic thing. Honestly, you haven't heard the end of this, or my name's not Lance Virgin.
Phallic. Again, there we are. You can't help yourself, can you? It's all phallic with you.
And mute. Whew.
Dreadful man.
Well done, Sylvia.
Oh, he's awful, isn't he?
Really? We've got time for one more scene, Sylvia. One more scene.
No.
Could you please return call Rhett Butker, please?
Oh dear.
Yeah, good old Rhett.
Right.
Unmute.
Rhett.
Good evening, Rhett Butker here.
Hello. I have a problem.
Well, it's the problem hour on Radio Savannah, Georgia, KTP 1124678 Patty Cake, Patty Cake.
Thank you. I know that people are listening to this. I'm just hoping that they're quite open-minded.
This is Savannah, Georgia. No one is open-minded. But carry on, Sylvia.
But I'm calling you because I didn't want this to be on British channels. So I thought I'd get a bit of privacy by talking to you in America.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. No one in Savannah, Georgia has been outside of Savannah, Georgia. So everything stays private, and so private, most men are married to their cousins. But yes, share your secret with Rhett Butker.
Yes, I have a problem, which is that I have started a liaison with someone on the parish council, and I'm married, and I feel that I don't know what's happened to me. This came by surprise. And I am deeply, deeply in love with this gentleman, who is nothing like my husband. I feel like there's a whole new lease of life that I have. And I don't know what to do because it goes against all of my principles. I feel like I'm ripped in half. Please help me.
Sylvia, thank you for sharing this problem with me. You know, I'm here to talk. Talking is what I'm paid to do. But essentially, there's only two things I can talk about that I really know anything about. One is sport, and the other one is prejudice. So, is he a sports fan?
My husband likes football.
Oh, well, the kind of football you're talking about, we call soccer. The kind of football we play here doesn't involve feet, but so this person you have strong feelings for.
The person I have strong feelings for doesn't like sport at all. He loathes it, and we have that in common.
Do not follow up on those feelings.
What?
If he's not a sports fan, do not follow up on those feelings.
Are you suggesting that being a sports fan is a necessary prerequisite of one's lover?
There's a word in there I didn't recognize, but I'm sure it is.
Why does being a sports fan make you a good lover, Rhett?
Well, because everything I learned about making love, I learned in the locker room of Savannah High, which sounds like the name of a stripper, but was in fact the name of my high school in Savannah. I would say this liaison, if it's going to go anywhere, it needs to involve eating buffalo wings and watching a lot of sports on TV, any sport. That'll bring the two of you closer together.
Right.
Trust me, I've had many relationships, beginning and end, on a settee watching sports.
I see. So you think that that you need these things in order to have a successful affair. You have to be into sports and into some queasy sort of chicken wing thing.
Well, it's not so much thinking, it's more feeling. I think thinking gets in the way. Thinking gets in the way of relationships. That's where you're going wrong. Just follow your instinct. Just do what you want.
The thing is, Rhett, I have followed my instincts, and myself and my beau have flagrantly exhibited ourselves in
Whoa. Let me stop you there. If your liaison is called Beau, oh, well, that's a wonderful Southern gentleman's name, Beau. There's many a Beau in Savannah, Georgia. I take everything back. Oh, heck, if he doesn't know the difference between a baseball bat and a bat that's blind but has ultrasonic perception. What does it matter? If it's called Beau, you made the right choice. And I'd like to say to everyone out there, with Valentine's Day only 2 days away, whether you're moved by someone who loves sports or not, why not take a page out of Sylvia's book and follow your feelings? Who knows where it may take you? That's BUTKER on Savannah, Georgia, bidding you a good day, or depending on the time zone, a good night.
Thank you.
Radio
Thank you
Savannah,
so much.
WKTPV. Goodbye, Sylvia.
And mute. You have been watching Unmute with Luke Sorba and Alison Goldie. Technical support this evening was by Beth Black. If you've enjoyed the show, why not show your appreciation with a donation by pressing the link in the comments box. We'll be back on the 26th of February with special guest Ruth Bratt. And if you enjoyed the show, please tell your friends or let the world know by tweeting or posting, as we really do rely on word of mouth. Thanks very much for coming and hope to see you again. This is a Picard production. Thank you very much. Good night.